Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Let's Crack OPSC. Thank you very much for being so much of appreciative of our particular course, and thank you very much Archana, Pramod, Sangeeta Sahu, then Mukesh Sahu and Ashish who have shown interest in our subscription course. And today I am going to discuss each and every aspect, the complete blueprint, how we will progress in our course. The entire course we will be totally dismantling and we will be covering in a focused approach. Most of the coaching institutes as well as online platforms, they are not totally describing the entire course and the addressing the subparts of the syllabus. We will be discussing the entire syllabus, and we will be empowering you what kind of a questions are being asked from the particular section and how you have to answer those particular sections. And not only that, we will be providing you the entire you can say writing blueprint. How you have to write the answer, and the complete thing is especially the preliminary. You will be getting the preliminary and especially the preliminary preparation kit, as well as not only that, we will be giving you the essay paper and how you have to write the essay paper. The bonus part is essay paper. We will be telling you at least one essay per week and how you have to write that particular essay. We will be in our especially the subscription model, we will be giving you GS1, GS2 plus the bonus part is essay paper. Essay paper we will be covering each and every aspect. The modern history of modern India, history of since 1987 we will be covering. Then important personalities who served the Odisha, all the important personalities we will be covering. It's an important part of syllabus. Social reform movements, these are very important. We will be covering. Indian culture will cover the following: Indian culture from ancient times to modern times. Culture, they are asking some 30 to 40 mark question in the main examination. We will be covering that. Temple architecture of Odisha, socio-cultural movements in Odisha, these are very important. They are asking some 20 to 30 mark question from this section. We will be covering that. Then geography of India will cover the following: physical, economic, social geography of India, Odisha physiography and drainage system, Odisha's natural resources, water, forest, minerals. Then we will be covering this particular section. Indian polity will include this Constitution of India. This particular section is my strong point, that is polity, and I will be telling you each and every aspect of polity and how you have to make critical linkages. Not only that, you will be remembering the entire constitution in very easy and a very funny way. I will tell you the tips and tricks how you can memorize the entire constitution. Then the second portion of the GS. The GS is foreign affairs, external security, related matters, nuclear policy and Indian abroad. This is a very important aspect. They are asking some 30 to 40 mark question in the main examination. We will be covering that. Indian economy, planning, economic development, economic reforms, development of the corporate sector, and economic and trade issues. These are very important. They are asking some 30 marks to 40 mark question from this section, and from this section they are asking trade, role, function, IMF, World Bank. They are asking another 30 to 40 mark question. Odisha economy and development during post-reform period and regional disparity. They are asking some 30 to 40 mark question from this section. We will be covering international affairs and institution, important world affairs, United Nations, ILO, EU, SAARC, WHO, ICJ, and this particular section they are asking another 40 to 50 mark question. Then development in the field of science and tech and commerce and space. They are asking some 60 to 70 mark question from this section. And statistical analysis diagram, they ask generally around 30 to 40 marks from this particular statistics and this particular section. Including this, the bonuses will be the essay paper. Essay paper will be the bonus which we will be providing. I hope you got the point. And in today's class, we will be taking a demo class of our subscription period. If you really want to crack and you are serious enough, do not miss this particular opportunity. Online platforms are even taking so high charge. We have decided that no, we will provide you in a affordable manner and in your comfort of your home. And do make a note of what we will teach you. Thank you very much. Hello friends, welcome back to our channel Let's Crack OPSC. Hope all of your preparation going well. And in this particular part, we will be discussing the Indian economy. And remember, it will be a free demo class for our subscription course that I was talking about in the previous video. And do remember it that whatever I am going to teach, you have to make a note of it. And the way I have written, you have to make similar note which will help you in the revision time. And I will be telling you some short tips and tricks which you have to apply, that whenever you are whenever you will prepare, especially your notes, and it will help you in your revision time. And whatever we are going to teach you, you have to keep revising time and again, which will help you to keep it in mind, because whatever the content I will teach you, it will be beneficial for you for prelim as well as main perspective, and especially the economy. Most of the students, and especially for civil services, they find economy very boring, but I will teach you in such a way that you will feel very nice as well as in a funny way, and you will enjoy every moment of all the preparation. So let's start today's discussion. We will be covering in this particular video the planning. What is planning? This will be a part of videos. There will be many videos of this particular series, especially the planning. So it is the part 1 of that particular series. Part 1 of this video, it will be a free demo class for the subscription students. So let's start today's discussion. Soviet Union was the first country which adopted national planning in 1928. You remember the Soviet Union, it's a very important GK. Soviet Union was the first country which started especially the planning. Previously there was no nationalized planning. Nationalized planning was absent in the world, and it was Soviet Union which started the national planning in 1928. And remember it, after that the Great Depression started. The Great Depression happened, and post Great Depression, what happened? The Western powers, especially the United States of America and other Western European nations, the capitalist bloc, they thought no, we should also have this kind of a thing. Then the New Deal came after the Great Depression. In order to come out of the Great Depression, the United States of America, their president, they came up with the idea of this particular thing called under Roosevelt. Franklin D. Roosevelt, he was a famous president, and the New Deal he gave in the form of a New Deal. So you remember the first country which started the national planning, it is Soviet Union in 1928. The first blueprint of Indian planning was given by popular civil engineer and ex-Diwan of Mysore, M. Visvesvaraya, the planned economy of India in 1934. Very important. The first national planning committee, the Flash Planning Committee, this particular thing is very important. The means nationalized planning, the Indians were the first, and especially the M. Visvesvaraya and planned economy of India in 1934. In M. Visvesvaraya, he said no, we can have a nationalized plan, and it was conceived in 1934. Remember this, they can ask you in the prelim examination, very important. Then what is there in the M. Visvesvaraya's plan? Democratic capitalism, similar to that of USA. And Visvesvaraya said we have to go in the direction of USA. USA was a industrialized economy, the capitalist industrialized economy, away from the agriculture. Right? Till then, India was totally a agriculture dependent economy, and even now also we are slowly progressing from away from agriculture. Though you can say the agriculture is giving a significant GDP, but slowly you can see the people are migrating from the agriculture sector to other sector for their employment. And you can see the M. Visvesvaraya, he said we have to move in the direction of industry, which will help us to double our national income within 10 years. Within 10 years, we have to double the national income. In order to achieve that, we have to move in the direction of industries away from agriculture. So that was a major point of M. Visvesvaraya's the planned economy of India, and target shift from agriculture to industry to double the national income, which I have already mentioned. Then came the FICCI proposal in 1934. What is FICCI proposal? FICCI proposal is Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, FICCI. What is FICCI? Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industry, that is FICCI. And president was N.R. Sarkar. N.R. Sarkar was the president in which FICCI proposal was proposed. What is there? They called for National Planning Commission. They called for National Planning Commission. Till then, there were no such a thing called as National Planning Commission. People were not aware that we can have a structure of National Planning Commission, and that is going to help India's progress and socio-economic transformation. So it was FICCI, and they proposed the National Planning Commission. We will be having this kind of a National Planning Commission. Now moving on to the next one, the Congress Plan. Congress Plan came in October 1938. Congress Plan came in October 1938. President was Subhash Chandra Bose. Chairman was Jawaharlal Nehru. Very, very important. It is very important from the prelim perspective. In first National Planning Committee was set up under the presidency of who? Of whom? It is Subhash Chandra Bose. You have to write Subhash Chandra Bose. Objective for prelims. Then who was the chairman of first National Planning Committee? It was Jawaharlal Nehru. Jawaharlal Nehru was the chairman of National Planning Committee. So National Planning Committee was set up. The important members are also very important. Important members were M. Visvesvaraya, J.R.D. Tata, J.D. Birla, Lala Sriram, and these were the four. Not only these four, but other technocrats, bureaucrats, other important members of national importance. They were also forming the National Planning Committee. There were 15 members, 29 subcommittee, 350 members nationwide, and 29 volumes they have produced. My trick of remembering M. Visvesvaraya, J.R.D. Tata, then G.D. Birla, and last one is Lala Sriram. My trick is NJGL. NJGL is, that is Michael Jackson was a great liar. Michael Jackson was a great liar is my trick in remembering this. Michael Jackson, you remember the pop star. The pop star is Michael Jackson, and he was a great liar. So these are the funny ways in which you can make things interesting. The better interest you generate, the better things you will learn and remember for your lifetime. So Michael Jackson was a great liar was my trick. Then 15 members, as I have already mentioned, 15 members, 29 subcommittee, 350 nationwide members, and they produced 29 volumes of the report. The final report published in 1949. You remember this one is made in 1938, but it was published in 1949. Almost 11 years. You can see that why there was a time lag, because after 1938 you see the 1st September 1938-39 the Second World was declared by Hitler. So during the time it was totally suspended. The chairman Jawaharlal Nehru was put behind the bars. Even some of the members are also put behind the bars due to Quit India movement. And there was massive, you can say, the force was totally drained into other aspects. So that was very, very important. The report was published in 1949. Post-war Reconstruction Committee in June 1941. The government decided to this particular Congress plan that okay, we will make a post-war reconstruction committee. They will decide okay what can be done. Consultative Committee of Economists under chairmanship of Ramaswamy Mudaliar was set up in 1941. Very important. A consultative committee was formed under the chairmanship of Ramaswamy Mudaliar in 1941. So this was all about this particular planning. Let's do a quick recap what we have studied today. That is, first is Soviet Union in 1928. Then we came to the next one is the popular civil engineer M. Visvesvaraya 1934 planned economy of India, and in that he focused more on industries and away from agriculture in order to double the national income by 10 means double the national within next 10 years. Then after we came to the FICCI proposal. This FICCI proposal, Federation of Indian Chamber of Commerce and Industries, and we see that FICCI and especially under this particular double this, especially NR Sarkar and he proposed the National Planning Committee. The National Planning Commission can be set up, and finally the National Planning Committee was set up under presidency of Subhash Chandra Bose and the chairmanship of Jawaharlal Nehru. And who were the members? Michael Jackson was a great liar, remember it? That is M. Visvesvaraya, then J.R.D. Tata, then J.T. Birla and Lala Sriram. These were the 4 members. Not only those, other technocrats and bureaucrats were also members. There were around 350 national level members, you can see. And finally the report was published in 1949 because of war. Second World War was going on. And then you can see the committee, the Reconstruction Committee formed in 1941, and the chairman of Ramaswamy Mudaliar was the chairman and set up in 1941. This was all about the demo class. In demo class we will continue another 2 or 3. Then after we will be going on directly on classes. Hope you like today's discussion. Do subscribe our channel if you are watching our video for the first time, and do subscribe our paid class, which is going to be very, very helpful on a monthly subscription of only 399 rupees, in which we will cover the entire syllabus bit by bit, so that to empower you to write good answers in your main examination. Thank you very much.